iPhone 5C, 2013. Apple made a surprising move with the iPhone 5C. Instead of sleek aluminum, this model used colorful polycarbonate plastic. It came in blue, green, yellow, pink, and white. The idea was clear. Apple wanted a fun iPhone for younger buyers. It launched at a lower price than the premium 5S. But sales didn't go as planned. The 5S outsold it more than 2-to-1 thanks to the new Touch ID fingerprint sensor and faster A7 chip. Reviewers liked the cheerful design but criticized the cheaper feel compared to Apple's premium image. Within months, production was scaled back as demand lagged. Apple had tried to diversify its lineup, but the market wasn't ready for a budget iPhone. iPhone C, first generation 2016. This one has a cult following. Apple noticed some customers still wanted small phones, so it reused the iPhone 5S body but packed in the powerful A9 chip from the iPhone 6S. The result was a compact device with flagship-level speed. It was also affordable compared to bigger models. Reviewers called it small but mighty. It supported iOS updates from version 9 all the way to iOS 15, an unusually long run for a budget model. But the mainstream market had already shifted to large displays, and sales were modest. Still, it solved a real problem for people who didn't want huge phones. iPhone SE, second generation 2020. 4 years later, Apple revived the SE idea. This time they used the iPhone 8 chassis. It came with the powerful A13 Bionic chip, the same as in the iPhone 11 Pro. It offered excellent performance at a mid-range price. Touch ID returned, which appealed to users who disliked Face ID, but its timing worked against it. It launched during peak iPhone 11 popularity, and many saw it as old-fashioned. It lacked multi-camera setups and OLED screens. iPhone SE, third generation 2022. The SE story continued almost invisibly. The third-gen SE looked identical to the second. The only big changes were inside. An A15 Bionic chip and 5G support. It became the cheapest way to access Apple's latest chip, but most people didn't notice. Critics said Apple had played it too safe. For buyers who just wanted a reliable small phone, though, it worked. This iPhone's real strength was the extremely powerful internals it delivered for the price, giving buyers flagship-level performance without the premium cost. Its biggest limitation, though, was the recycled design that offered little visual excitement, making it feel outdated even at launch. Today, it stands as a steady but unremarkable choice, the kind of phone picked by practical buyers who care about function rather than status or style. iPhone XR, 2018. Now, here's a twist. The iPhone XR was introduced as the affordable flagship, alongside the XS and XS Max. It had a 6.1-inch LCD instead of OLED, a single rear camera instead of two, and a lower resolution. But it still had Face ID, the A12 Bionic chip, and came in 6 bold colors. At first, critics saw it as the budget iPhone. Yet in reality, it became the best-selling iPhone of 2019. Customers loved the balance of price and features. The XR showed that Apple could make a cheaper iPhone without sacrificing too much. The strength was solid performance at lower cost with playful colors. Its limitation was weaker resolution and less premium feel. Today, it reminds us simplicity often sells better than specs. iPhone 12 Mini, 2020. When the iPhone 12 lineup launched, Apple tried something bold again, the Mini. At 5.4 inches, it was the smallest 5G phone on the market. It had the same A14 chip as the iPhone 12 Pro, OLED display, and dual cameras. Tech reviewers praised it for delivering flagship power in a tiny body. Enthusiasts adored it. But sales told another story. Most buyers wanted big screens, not small. The Mini was the weakest seller of the 12 family. The strength was being powerful yet pocket-sized. Its limitation was poor demand and a weak battery. Today, it's admired by loyal fans but remembered as an experiment Apple quickly abandoned. iPhone 13 Mini in 2021. Apple gave the Mini one more try. The iPhone 13 mini improved on its predecessor with a bigger battery and better cameras. Again, it was a powerful compact phone, but demand stayed weak. The market trend toward large phones was unstoppable. After this model, Apple killed the mini line. The strength was its refined compact experience. The limitation was its niche appeal that few embraced. Today, it stands as the last true small flagship from Apple, possibly the final one ever. iPhone 14 Plus, 2022. This one highlights Apple's ongoing search for the right size. The 14 Plus was basically a larger version of the base iPhone 14. It gave users a 6.7-inch display without paying Pro Max prices. But it lacked the new features of the Pro models, like Dynamic Island or ProMotion. As a result, buyers either went cheaper with the regular iPhone 14 or splurged for the 14 Pro Max. The Plus sat in an awkward middle. Sales were disappointing. The strength was offering a large screen at a lower cost. The limitation was its identity crisis. Today, it shows how tough balancing size, features, and price can be.